Hey, good morning, everybody. Virgil from Virgil's studio because we fired Hank. Because with a name like Hank. Okay, guess what I got? I've got the latest copy of Toontrack's Easy Keys 2. And this is so exciting. And why is it so exciting? Well, I've been using Easy Keys 1 for a few years, and I like it. And it has been very, very good to me. I just really like it. I don't use it all the time, but every once in a while I just need a little piano meanderings, and then I'll use that. I do play piano, but not on a professional level. I'm still learning. Just like on guitar, I've only been playing for 47 years, and I'm still learning. So it ends up being kind of like this thing where, you know what? I can use it for little things, but now they have this game changer that came out on Easy Keys 2, and it just came out this morning. I just got up. I got a student coming in a little while. I went and I tried to record this, and I didn't have my mic on, which was kind of funny because I was drinking my morning coffee and things were kicking in. I was going, hey, wait, there's no mic on. So I hope there's a mic that's recording this. If not, I hope you could read lips. So here we are. This is what the interface looks like. I noticed that it can enlarge it now, which is super cool. Notice how big it gets because it wasn't able to do that, to get it that big. That's what she said. And the bed broke. Okay, so on here, just to give you a quick rundown, those of you who are new to Easy Keys, basically we have the keys portion where you've got this little section here where you can start making chords and whatnot. So I can actually hit that as the chord thing. Then on there, as I go to place a chord in there, it'll let me place the chords that I want. And you can see that I'm able to do that and then add different chords to this, right? And it's kind of neat. And then you could just do stuff and make that shorter, make this longer, and turn that into an F, you know? So now you'd be able to play this and just go like this, like this. Doesn't that sound great? All right. So we basically have little things that we could write stuff here, which I find cool. You know, that's good and everything. I'm all right with that. I think that's neat. But here's the thing: is I want to do what most people are curious about, which is we're going to and I could have just hit select all, but I am talking while I'm multitasking. Be nice. I'm an old guy. Be nice to me. You kids, get out of my yard. Get in the park. That's what they built the park for. Hey, old man, get in your house. That's what they built the house for. All right. So we go to grooves next. And we do have some grooves in here. I kind of peeked at this and I said, okay, yeah, they have an okay amount of grooves in here. You go to the different riffs. Each one of these categories, you're going to see it going off into a subcategory that isn't that huge over here. But that's okay. It's all right. Gives you at least starters. And then you're also able to get the add-on packs, which I've been buying for a few years because I like having a big library of stuff so I could just kind of pick and choose and go, ooh, yeah, that's nice. I'll use this one little piece. I haven't used all these, but I'll go in there and sneak in there once in a while. It seems to suit my needs. Okay. The next thing we have is our grid editor. So it allows you to take things and start tweaking. It's basically letting you do all the MIDI stuff in here. I'm not real comfortable with it, although there's some really neat things because it'll do randomize and stuff like that. And I know it did that with Easy Bass, and it is kind of cool. It's worth the checking out. But then I was mostly interested in Bandmate here. And Bandmate, this has been kind of neat because this is what they're doing in Easy Drummer 3, where you can basically drop like a rhythm guitar track into here, and then it's going to start figuring out things for you. We'll do that right now. I recorded a little bit of a guitar track on the last round of attempting this, and I'm going to just drag and drop these chords into here. So the chords sound like this. It's just an A minor, G, F, G type thing. And then I go into a C chord, blah, blah, blah. There's some other interesting things, right? So anyways, we're going to drag and drop this into here. They do suggest that you use a clean, non-distorted audio. That'll give you better results. So I'm going to just drag and drop this into here like so. It's going to analyze the audio, and then boom. It's saying, hey, these are chords, I take it, and say, yes, those were not drums. And it's 100 BPM, which is good, 4/4, yep. And the key is A minor. You are correct, sir. So I'm going to hit OK, and then what it's going to do is it's going to give me these different grooves. It's going to give me suggestions of grooves here. This is the heart of this program. This is where things, it's really a game changer. And, you know, it's not AI to the point of saying, well, just play me some good piano here on this track. I'm sure it's going to be like that within the next few years. All the AI is just going to almost do everything. Just make me a song. I'm going to sit in the corner. Let me know when it's done, you kids. And, you know, it may get to that. Who knows? But this is still kind of cool. You know, I don't mind going in here and doing some of this stuff just to embellish some of my ideas that I'm doing on guitar. And I try to look at as a whole. Can I put a huge piece together? Can I put together a symphony orchestra? Can I put all these things together? And can I go in each instrument individually? And the answer is yes. I could do stuff like this on the piano, but it ends up being super slow. And then a lot of times I'm actually just drawing in these MIDI notes. So in other words, I could hear the stuff, but I can't necessarily always play it. And I'm getting better at piano, but I'm no pianist like this is going to provide. He said pianist. Okay, so now it's giving me a suggestion up here to my chords. So it's showing me my chords. It's saying the source. These are my chords. And then it says these are their keys right here. So I could get to listen to what they have for keys. I'm also going to change out this basic to bright grand, which sounded a little bit better. I was playing this before, just trying to check things out. And here we go. So if you want it a little bit more fuller, you can give it some more notes. What's interesting was I was at the note amount before and it had a different interface. I don't know. Did they do an upgrade already? I don't understand. So anyways, with these, I could give it more notes. So if I gave it to like, I don't know, maybe around 20, let's see if that changes up here. Now all of a sudden we could hear this. Listen. Change the octave if I feel that this is too high. Give it more of a velocity. Let's go to the next one. Let's hear what this one does. So we'll play this one. And I'm scrolling through its different suggestions here. You'll see that they have a percentage on here. It's saying 93%, and then it's going to get less and less, like this track, all the way down to 51%. I'm sure that that doesn't sound as good as the rest of these. Who knows, though? As you scroll through, you might find something even more fantastic. And let's boost up this note amount to a lot more notes, and let's hear what this sounds like. That's kind of interesting. I would have to clean up some of those things. It's got maybe a little bit too much in there. I don't know. Another thing that I'll do is I may drag it to easy keys. I've been doing this for a while with a lot of different MIDI, whatever, and I'll do something. I'll go, well, let me drop that into easy keys, see if it sounds any better. So we're going to make sure we're not following the host here, which we're not. At the bottom, that's not checked. And now I can hear the comparison in between maybe easy keys and keyscape. So if I hit play, and now I'm going to go to keyscape and hear how this sounds. And then I got Easy Drummer, and I was doing this before. I may still have this in here. I'm not sure. Let me open this up. And yes, so Easy Drummer, I already dropped this same audio track in there, and it provided me with these drums. So it provides some drums to this. So you'll hear this. And now all I can do is just kind of drag and drop this into there. So I'll just take this. So I got some drums going. And again, even though Easy Drummer does this, I could go into Superior Drummer or whatever and get another drum track going on there. And that would be fine by me. So now I've got this track going like this. On the drums there, obviously when it changes chords there, I'd be getting some ride cymbal going. So there's different adjustments that you still end up having to do because it's all in your own ears. Like some people would be absolutely satisfied with that, saying, hey man, this is my new song. And there's nothing wrong with it. It sounds fine. You could start singing to that. Put your songs together, man. Have some fun. It's kind of nice if you're, most people aren't multi-instrumentalists. Most people actually don't play an instrument. But the people that do play an instrument, most of them are not multi-instrumentalists. I cannot play drums. I don't know. I mean, if I sat at a drum set, you'd be like, can you step away from that? And I do respect drummers for that, being able to have different limbs doing different things. There's a video somewhere of Marco Miniman doing that, and it's just crazy watching that. But then I'll watch these keyboardists. Some of these keyboardists blow my mind because I just love that too. That doesn't mean that since I love it, that I can necessarily play it. However, this does make that slightly possible. This is at least giving you something in there that you can at least have some ideas. And you could even, this still doesn't close me out of any ideas of having a keyboardist do stuff with me. Because if I had that opportunity, then I got keyboardists and I say, hey man, I want you to, Eddie, I want you to go in there and just go ahead and play some keyboards. Kind of along the lines of this, or whatever you can come up with that would sound interesting. Because yeah, there's going to be this human effect. But on here too, when you see this piano here, and we look at these MIDI notes that are here, right? I'm trying to find this. It's hiding in here. There we go. When we look at that, this is really interesting because you can see the dynamics in here. Do you guys see that? The computer decided all this on its own. So as it does this little melody here to these different chords, it decided to go super low on some of these. You can see like the blue notes here. These are the lightest touches. On there, you can hear how light that is compared to this. So that one's lighter. I could go highlight everything and then bring them all down just slightly if I wanted, But when we look at this and close this up and go real close, we're going to see that these aren't hitting on the, on the exact lines there. You can see that they're missing just a little bit. Look at this. This is all uneven. This is badass. I've had friends in the past tell me, well, it doesn't, AI doesn't have that touch of the human. It's not true. They really are given a human touch. The problem is, there's only so many that it has. It doesn't have that database that a human would have and say, well, let me try it this way. And just through conversation, can you make that a little bit more fluffy for me? And apparently Easy Keys doesn't have the adjective insert box over here. So we are missing that. There's some really cool things about this. I just wanted to kind of just do a first quick look and show you at least this bandmate on here, how neat that is, and it gives me all these different options. I could create my own chords through here and then use these different patterns in here to change, and they will change as you're changing your chords, which I find fascinating. It's so neat that it's able to do that. So any of these riffs in here that you're listening to, they're able to do that stuff. I go into here, now I've got this totally different feel. Pretty cool stuff, huh? I really like this. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. It's right here. That noise. And, hit the like button. Yeah, and invite your friends. Bring all your friends by next Tuesday at 3:33 p.m. Okay, glad you could join me today, and be nice to each other. Have a great day. Woohoo! There's a stop recording button right here.